guys, so just a quick video this morning. If you've been following along, you know that I have a daughter home with pneumonia, and so all of the kids are at school today except for her. And so I thought, well, let's make some cinnamon buns, but we're gonna do ghostly cinnamon buns just to make them kind of fun for Halloween. So anyway, you're gonna want to start with a can of the Grand's cinnamon biscuits or cinnamon buns. These things have gotten really expensive. It was like $4 something for this can, which I thought was outrageous. But anyway, I've tried them with the regular ones. They do not work as well. You can make it work, but they're tiny. So anyway, we're gonna start with the Grands. Make sure you preheat your oven to 350, which is just, you know, what it says on the can of cinnamon buns. So we're gonna get going on these. I'm gonna get them open, and then I'll show you kind of how to form them. All right, so we're gonna take one cinnamon bun at the time, and we're gonna unroll it to the point that you pretty much just have the one loop left, and all of your cinnamon is gonna fall off. But anyway, you can just stick it back on. You want enough of it hanging down to where you can do 3 loops. So that just kind of gives it a little more of a ghostly look. Now, once you get it done, make sure that that is kind of secure where the tail comes back up, just because if you don't, it's gonna flop open when it's baking. So there's one ghost. And just pick up your little extra cinnamon pieces and put it back on. All right, so there they are. They are ready to go in the oven. So we're gonna stick those in and bake those. And I don't even remember, I'm not the kind of cook that like times most stuff. I just look at it when I think it's done, but just use the package as far as your baking time. Okay, so while those are in the oven, we're gonna make our own icing, because I don't know if you're like me, the icing that comes with the cinnamon buns, it's just not enough. And since we're making them into ghosts, you want to make sure the whole thing is covered. So we're going to add this to the icing that we make. But it's super simple. Anybody can do this, trust me. Okay, so here we have 3 cups of confectioner's sugar. And to that, we're just going to add some milk. And generally, you would add like 6 tablespoons. But I'm only going to start with 4 because I want the icing to be a little bit thicker, because I don't want it to like run off of my ghost. So I don't want to add too much. So that's kind of coming together. I think we are going to have to add a little bit more, but we're also going to add a little bit of vanilla. I think I just used the imitation vanilla. Just, you know, a teaspoon or so of vanilla. If you like vanilla. If you don't add the vanilla. And before we add any more milk, we're also going to add in this icing that came with the cinnamon buns. Get that mixed in. So I will tell you, this recipe, so the first time I made it, I used the regular cinnamon buns and the icing that came, just the icing that came with it. And I figured out that I needed more icing and different cinnamon buns. Well, then I thought, well, let me film it and I'll show you guys. So I need a little bit more milk. And I have tried 3 times to film this. This is the 4th time. And every time, one time I forgot to press record. I am recording now, aren't I? Yes. One time, something happened with the camera. Maybe the battery died and I didn't get part of it or something. And I thought, oh my goodness, this is just not working. So anyway, we'll see if this works out better today. But I think that's pretty good.
The other ones are very funny.
My daughter's sitting here working on some crafts while I'm making these, and anyway, she thought the others were very humorous. So always good when you can entertain your children. All right, so there's our icing, and we're just gonna let that sit while the cinnamon buns finish baking, and then of course they have to cool, and then we will get them iced up and I'll show you what they look like. Okay, if any of you are doing the math right now, there are 5 cinnamon buns in the oven. There are only 2 of us here to eat them, so you know, I hate for food to go to waste, so I feel like we must eat all 5 cinnamon buns. What do you think? Do you think we need to eat all 5? She's shaking her head. She thinks we need to eat all 5. So it's a good day to make cinnamon buns. Just wanted to show you, I think you can see that. I got these, they're from Walmart, the eyeball sprinkles, and they were like $2.47. And you can tell how many times I've tried this. We're down to here on them. And of course they were brand new when I bought them. So anyway, we do have enough left for today, but they're super cute. And my twins, when I made them before, I just had 2 eyes on each ghost. And so anyway, they said that that was not going to work because a ghost would not look that normal. And so they had 3, they added a 3rd eye to theirs, which it actually ended up being really cute. So anyway, as soon as we get those out of the oven, we'll get going, getting these ready to eat. All right, so you know my youngest is homesick with pneumonia, so she has been having a ball doing crafts because she's an outdoor girl and she cannot go outside right now. So she wants to show you her little finger puppet she made. So yeah, there you go. Isn't that cute? So I found them at the Dollar Tree this morning, and it was a pack of like 5 finger puppets for $1.25, and they just glue them together, and so she thought that was adorable. So anyway, just passing that little tip along. They actually had a lot of other cute crafts, but I thought that one was really cute, and you know, she can have little puppet shows and stuff. So anyway, just wanted to share that in case you wanted to get some for your kids, your grandkids, or whatever. But anyway, we're gonna get started on these cinnamon buns now. All right, so we're going to get these iced up. I've let them cool. They're still warm, but they're not like, you know, cold. So hopefully the icing will, and we have plenty of icing. So I think what we're gonna do is just, because I've got some parchment paper down under this so that I don't make as big a mess.
I think.
All right. I don't think you can get too much icing on a cinnamon bun. And this is what I was talking about on the others, where you need to make sure it's secured. Obviously, this one I didn't do quite as good a job on. He just kind of looks a little strange, but the icing will cover that up. We'll just put a little on each one, and then we'll go back and get them all decorated. Okay. And if we need to add more, we can. You can also add more after they set, but then they're not going to be probably warm when you eat them. And we're just going for fun. We're not going for perfection, so they may not be Pinterest worthy, but they're kid worthy. They'll make them happy. And do put the parchment paper down if you're using like a rack. I did not do that the first time, and let me just say, after the icing dries, it's kind of a pain to clean up.
It looks great.
Well, you like that? You think that's gonna be yummy?
I'll be a chef of it.
All right, so now we're gonna add our eyeballs. All right, which one do you want, Merce?
Hurry.
She's gonna pick out which one she wants, and we'll decorate that one first.
That one.
Which, this?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. All right, so we gave him some eyes. Now let's put him on a plate, and check out these. I got these cute little plates. They're hard plastic. I got them at Food Lion like 5 years ago, and I keep looking for them every year to see if they get them back in, but they haven't. But anyway, they were $1.99, so we have so much fun eating off of those in the fall. All right, we've got a spooky cinnamon bun, and he is on a spooky plate. So I'm gonna pass this to Miss Mercy, and then we're gonna decorate the rest of these.
Let me get a fork to be the judge of that.
You gonna judge?
Always.
All right, so there they are. Super cute, their little eyes. So today, a little bit different video, but we'll just call it a bonus video. I hadn't really planned on doing this, but since she wanted some cinnamon buns, I thought, well, let's try these again and see. And finally, we got it to work. So anyway, the camera cooperated and everything went smooth. But hope you guys are having a great day, and we'll see you next time. But until then, let's get things done one day better. Thanks.
Subscribe.
Oh, Mercy says make sure you subscribe. So if you want to tell Mercy hello while she's at home recuperating from pneumonia, subscribe to our video, give it a thumbs up, and anyway, thanks a lot for watching.